for this matchup this evening. Jeremy Shears, our official, and we are underway in the final regular season game of 2024. Matchup too, because being an interconference matchup, you know that this matchup would not happen until the final if that were to occur. So no sense in trying to hold anything back here as Morris, advantage played, Serrano punches it in. Harris swings the leg and whistles it wide right. Davila tied for the team lead with 6 assists this year. Curls this ball. It's going to the back post. It's knocked down. Second chance from Adams gets pushed away. Switching field. Some chance here for Phoenix. Rito's open on this right side. Rito wants it. Rito on the breakaway. Rito tosses it back over. Margarita finishes. Phoenix have the opener in transition in the 8th minute. The Rising lead 1-0.
That's a fantastic counter-attack. You can see how fed up Damien Lass is with that, but they were left too exposed there, Lou City. You've got to keep some numbers back when you get a corner, just in case this happens. And you have a look. Jake Morris does well with initial head. Kyle Adams has a crack. The ball gets cleared. Now, where's the numbers back for Lou City? And it was just Adrian Perez, literally on his wall, and Ray Serrano, the two of them. And there's a red wave comes their way. Gotta Rito. Now this is so clever. Rather than try and beat the keeper, he just puts that ball in perfectly for Joel Margarita to stick it in the back of the net. That's unselfish play from Rito, and it works out perfectly for Phoenix Rising. You can see Phoenix Rising very deep in their final third. There are lots of red shirts getting behind the ball.
Harris, the intended target of that first ball. Phoenix clear it to midfield, and it's taken right back, though, for one moment before Angel springs another counter. Rito is open on this side. That's how the goal was scored in the 8th minute. More defenders back this time around. Margarita. Dennis hits it first time. Loss cradles.
Well, Dennis has scored a couple of goals in recent games. That one wasn't one of his better strikes, but he can do it really well. In the last match, in fact, just towards the end of the game against Memphis, he smashed one against a crossbar from just outside the box and scored away at New Mexico. So he's in good shooting form, but I think that one he'll probably put down just a little bit of a miss hit.
Dennis last year had 11 goals with Tampa Bay.
They go for it, but to your point, got to start hitting target now.
Well, Las Vegas scored first at North Carolina, but former Lou City player Paco Craig and now Olex Anderson have scored, and North Carolina have jumped in front of Las Vegas, so that means Rhode Island still to play tonight. That match starts in about an hour. Have dipped to number 8. Adams swings this in. Harris touches it down. Harris strikes it and pummels the net. Lou City equalize on Harris's 18th goal of the year.
What a brilliant strike. Nothing that Rocco Rios Novo can do about that. And we were saying the pressure's been building. There's been too many opportunities. The quality of the strike force of Lou City is just too good, and they're going to take something eventually. But what a fantastic way that he takes it. Adams with the ball in, kills the ball stone dead, turns, and buries that in the top corner. That's a top-class finish. Have a look at that. But to be fair to the referees, they're trying to avoid problems. So I guess credit to them.
Serrano arcs this one a little bit higher this time. Harris trying to get to that second ball. Sharpie's back there to recover. Perez loops this ball around. It's Harris again! Wilson Harris with his second goal in less than 5 minutes. Lou City out in front 2-1.
Again, nothing Rocco Rios Novo can do about that. It's a fantastic ball whipped in. It's got nice bend in it. Wilson Harris just meets it perfectly, guides it into the back of the net. And that sort of pressure with balls coming in from all those angles, eventually something's going to work. When you've got this quality of Adrian Perez, cuts back here, bends it, it's bending in towards goal, but it's got pace. There were 2 at the near post. Elijah Winder was also there, so if Wilson Harris doesn't get it, Winder does. They've got numbers in the box, they've got crosses in the box. Eventually, Just to go back to some of those games in which they've fought back. Indy 11, a 94th minute Jake Morris goal to get a 2-2 draw.
This ball is lined in by Morris, and it nearly found the near side netting, but Rios Novo reactions to punch that away. Either Pittsburgh or North Carolina unable to win their matches. Here's Harris galloping through, and his pass gets intercepted.
But assuming those results hold as they are, then it's goodbye to Hartford. I think the bottom line for Loudoun and Hartford and teams even like San Antonio in the West is if you leave it up to the final day in the hope of getting a result and you don't get the result, that's pretty much on you. You need to get the points in the bag earlier, like Rhode Island have done, like Tampa Bay Rowdies have done, and like Phoenix Rising have done.
Rito stampedes through the middle. Dennis right back. Rito shoots this ball. Loss comes up with a big save to preserve the lead.
Excellent save from Damian Luss there. Rito once again broken through. Such a good player on his day.
Adams showcases that left leg again. It's Serrano chipping it over the top, and it crushes the nets. Ray Serrano finds space, and it is a flawless chip. 3-1 Lou City.
And it's that same look on Rocco Rios Novo's face, like, what do you expect me to do, guys? Another good finish. Lovely little chip from Ray Serrano. What about the pass? Deep out of defense. And there were two strikers, as Kyle Adams with the long ball. But Wilson Harris is there as well, and Ray Serrano. Both of them get behind the back four. So question marks about the defending, literally queuing up here. Lou City, and eventually it's Ray Serrano who takes the initiative, just chips it over Rocco.
Gets it back on the give and go. Davila springs to space, tethers that ball to the boot, falls down, somehow slimmers through, and then Harris marks this over the top.
First touch is brilliant, but the spin and then sticking it towards the top corner. I mean, what a finish. The control of the ball, the awareness of where the ball is, the turn. Must be so difficult and frustrating for Philip Goodram, because in almost any other team he'd be a starter, Goodram, and yet with Wilson Harris in front, a big leader at the club, according to Danny Cruz, a vital part of keeping the locker room together.
Swings this ball around, back post! It is the capper! Philip Goodram pounds it in, and it's an exclamation mark on a record-setting season for Louisville. Win number 24, and a 4-1 lead here tonight against Phoenix at the end.
We're just talking about how good a header of the ball he is, but the cross as well. Jake Morris comes in with pace. Rocco Rios Novo upset. He felt Sean Tosh impeded him, but I don't think the goalkeeper was getting to it anywhere. It was going over his head, but Philip Goodram.
Goodram scores another stoppage time goal. It's the 13th stoppage time goal of the year for Lou City, and it is the finishing moment of the night.